because this came from Spencer's Gifts. All the rest of them I got at actual concerts, but this one I got because I was going to an AJJ concert and I wanted to do a cosplay of
I mean, this is the first time I'm directing something that I haven't written. It's actually our script supervisor on set, Emma, who wrote it, and she wrote it during the fall quarter screenwriting workshop, which was only like every other week. We literally met like maybe 3 or 4 times during the quarter with Professor Wyman, but we would get assignments like to read other people's scripts and give feedback. And this was one of the ones that I would always have to read, and so I would give feedback on. I can't think of something I came up with, but I just really like the writing and I like the characters, and I think the way that they talk is, I don't know, it sounds a little bad if I say it sounds kind of like how I talk, but a little bit of how I talk, but maybe not as much cussing, but I totally got the characters and I liked the tension, and so I was like, oh damn, well, maybe I can help make this.
I was about to wink at the camera, but it was just going to look like a blink.
I don't know.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm excited to be here on the set.
And what's your name?
I'm Charlie.
What's your role in this set?
Today I'm the sound operator.
Okay.
Yay.
So describe what you're going to do.
Operate the sound. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, excited.
Then, what are we doing, like, in terms of, like, what's the film name and, like, what are you excited about?
The film name is D-isposal, and I'm excited because I've never worked on a film this big or like with this many people, and I love the concept of like the disposal of a body with blood.
Yeah, you gotta show everything.
So
Explain what happened.
what happened?
Yeah.
So basically, someone I met today poured some fake blood into this little bottle, and now I'm stained.
Okay, show the same.
I wiped it off, but it looks like I ate a whole bunch of chips, and I like licked off my fingers. So there's that.
What's your role in today's shoot?
I'm just a PA today, extra hands, but I'm also here to just check it out because I might be editing or helping with editing, so let's get that into business.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we can start off like, what's your name?
My name is Jamesha. I play the role of Matt.
Okay, are you excited for this role?
Pretty excited. I haven't worked on anything this big since like a 48-hour film challenge I did like a few months ago.
Nice.
And even then the crew was like 15, so I think here we've got like 30 at some point.
That's insane. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about the the longer dialogue scenes, so I get to stretch my acting bones.
Yeah. That's sick. Have you ever acted before?
I have. I've done a few other short films, not for Jacob specifically, but I've done like around campus, around the Bay Area, that sort of thing.
I don't have any other questions. What is like something you want to say?
I want this jacket. Like I want to take this jacket. I don't like this and the hoodie. Like when Jacob showed me the fit he planned out for me, I was like, I need this fucking jacket. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, it looks sick. Yeah. So what is like the character design? How would you explain it?
I would explain it as like what is it, like a shithead like bass player for like a rock band, or not really like a shithead, but he's more of a hothead if anything. Yeah. So he gets like super hard-headed sometimes, and he just wants to yell at people, and he gets fed up. Very much remnant of the anarchist, of course, all over the jacket.
Do I put this over something?
You can clip it, or you can just hold it like this. Like this. Like this. Hello.
Oh, because that's the mic.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah. You don't have to bring it too close.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Yeah. All right. It's already recording.
I see.
Okay. So you can start off with what's your name and open the
All right. Well, my name's Lindsay, and I'm a production assistant for Disposal.
Are you excited?
Yeah. I was looking forward to this one for a bit because I had read the script beforehand, and it was not what I expected. I was anticipating something like the This Is Spinal Tap movie, and what it actually ended up being was like it was a surprise. So like. But I'm expecting it to be a really fun shoot. Just like laughs all around. It's just bonkers, and I like that.
Film.
Hi, I'm Lucy, and I'm assistant camera.
And then, what are you most excited for being on this team for Disposal?
I guess just seeing how everything goes, cause like it looks really like good, like all the costuming, all the set design. It's gonna be a really fun shoot, so I'm just excited to be here and like experience all that.
I'm Cruz Martinez. I'm the co-producer along with Sophie Martinez, no relation. And yeah, it's my first film with Jacob. I've seen his work with Recital Roses. I'm super excited to get on board with this. Yeah, it's our first shoot day. Still got some sunlight left. Probably the only sunlight we'll get throughout this production. It's gonna be the rest of it at night, which I'm pretty excited for. We got our chocolate cigarettes for this scene. But yeah, super stoked. Gonna get filming in a couple minutes, and yeah, should be pretty cool.
All right, and then what is one thing you're excited for this whole duration of this production?
I'm excited just to see how they interact with each other. It's a very like grungy, very you know, not violent, but actually kind of violent. You know, we see some blood in there, but you know, it's not something I've ever seen people make like this in DFS before. Definitely the biggest production I've been a part of, so it'll be really fun to see you know, how everything comes together. This is a couple months in the making now, so yeah, it'll be really fun to see.
What is it called? Like compartmentalization, right? Like when I'm on set, I'm not really thinking about what's going on, or you know, outside of my life. It's just like the film set, you know. And I think a lot of people are enthusiastic and ready to help, which really makes a big difference.
And it's pretty real.
You guys still have some time for the blood?
Oh, all right.
We're gonna do just the axe like dragging insert shot.
No, I hit the French too. Security and safety is totally bad.
Whoa. I almost brought mine.
Bro, oh my god.
I haven't had one of these since elementary school.
These crash supposed to make us through the whole week. For just today.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of punk when I was growing up, and you know, at some point I was in that like skinny jean skater like vibe, so I was like, okay, I can like picture these characters exactly, like, you know, Kenny with his like headband, the vest, the band t-shirt, kind of dirty, and then Matt with the bandana jacket. You know, those were a lot of ideas that I had kind of come up with that, you know, Sid, our key artist, really brought to life with their sketches before we cast it.
Action!
like the pull-up. You came in hot, but like, feel free to like swerve.
If you, maybe you could change the light to like a blue light or something.
Oh yeah. Is that what you want? Yeah. Like so it looks more like it's outside still. You know?
Yeah.
Like it provides light. Yeah. I think that looks good. That's good. I like the top. Is this ice cream? What's up? It looked great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound and cameras rolling. This is the car driving up to the woods to chop up Dave's body. Take 3? 3 or 4?
3.
3. Action! Cut.
Sorry.
You're
I
good.
had like my keys in my hand.
We did, I mean, you were there for half the time. We did 4 shoots within 5 days. Dude, that's pretty crazy. Like, even Smith, our professor for post-production, Professor Smith was like, yo, like, I think I forgot to, like, turn in a couple assignments. He's like, like, don't even worry about it, man. You're, like, making a movie. That's crazy.
Fake graffiti?
Like fake tag or something.
Do you know how to tag?
Try.
Yeah, we could probably do that. I think I have different types of markers in my backpack, but give me a second. I just want to figure out where to put it first.
Show in the back. You practice on the back. I didn't know it was permanent marker. I wouldn't have said yeah. Bro, what do you think this was?
I think that was permanent marker. Yeah, here, do more stuff. Don't write your name again.
Okay. So, who are you? What's your character?
I am. My name is Micah. I'm playing Kenny.
Kenny.
Yeah.
And what do you think, or as a like personal question, like what's your favorite beer?
Favorite beer?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I am. I'm only 21, so I haven't had that much experience with drinking as like a thing. Though I do work at like Renaissance fairs and like the Dickens Fair, so like my favorite alcoholic beverage that I've had before is mead, which is like a warm honey-based like liquor. But I haven't had a lot of beer. One time I went hiking and there was a Modelo can on the side of the trail and it was unopened, so me and my friend Austin shared that. But a lot of the drinking I've done has been like weird like Renaissance fair stuff because that's sort of what I've had exposure to.
Valid. And then out of all the characters and how you interpret them, which one would you like to party with?
The characters in this film?
Disposable.
That's a good question. I feel like I like the energy that's coming from. I guess it depends on what you define as party. I love going to punk shows. I love being in like a mosh pit, and I feel like out of all the characters, I feel like Matt would be the most interesting to be in a mosh pit with because he has that like aggression, and I could really see myself getting like my nose broken or something. I could really imagine like Matt in the mosh pit like crowd killing. I think that would be a good environment to be in. A lot of aggression, a lot of sort of unbridled, just like rah sort of thing going on. Yeah.
And then, on a personal like level, what is your favorite beer to drink whenever you're going out?
I don't really drink beer in general. Tastes like shit. If I did, I would try something like really gross just to see like what everyone thinks of it, and just so I can say that yeah, I know what it tastes like.
Do you have any examples?
Not that much. Let's see. I whenever I get the chance to drink, I just steal someone's vodka or something like that. So I never really get the chance to take beer because like it's like if I'm gonna drink something, I'd rather it taste good, and vodka tastes kind of good sometimes, depending on how many times I've had it in a row.
All right, and then out of all the characters and how you interpret them in Disposal, who would you want to party with?
I think Kenny, I know someone like Kenny who's like a huge stoner. He's like really annoying to be with, and I could not party with him. Richie, I feel like I myself am the most like Richie, and like, I'd be really stuck with like trying to get out of like a shell kind of, because like Richie feels like he takes the longest to get out of a shell like at a party. And then Matt just sounds like a huge like asshole. He would just like fuck shit up like all the time. Like he's like scaring the hoes like actively like at the function. Like we're all there, they're all bumping the music. He just walks in, just starts, everyone fucking leaves because of him. They're like, yeah, that dipshit in the red bandana like kicked everyone out. He got really mad.
Yep. It's all through
The mic.
the microphone. It's connected.
Sick.
Okay, so what's your name and then who's your character?
My name's Sophie, and I play Richie.
Richie. Okay, and then on a personal level, what is your favorite beer if you've had any?
My favorite beer, probably an 805.
805. And then out of all the characters that and how you interpret them in Disposal, which one would you be more open to like going out like partying with?
Partying with?
Yeah.
I think Dave would be way too much for me, like way too much of a poser. I think Matt's a little too intense. I think Kenny or Richie would be fun to party with. I feel like maybe Richie would be a little bit of a bummer. Like, I would be curious to see how Richie parties. And Kenny might be a little intense, but I kind of like his intenseness more than the other characters.
See his socks. What would you see his socks?
When he's in the car. Like, when we're opening when we first get in the car. Oh my God. Carrying him out.
What's Owen doing?
Trash bag skirt.
Yeah, so go ahead and put this over your head.
This is the height of fashion, guys.
This is what a fake dead body looks like.
Well, one of them.
Probably wait till we get the next one. That'll hold it all together.
I feel like I need the viewers to have a good ass time. You know, I want people to fucking have fun while they're watching it. Because the same thing with my previous film, you know, it's a totally different tone, almost like Disney Channel vibe. But I was really just going for like, you know, classic like enjoyment in watching the film, which is why, you know, I'm never really concerned with winning awards or anything like that. Because it's nice to like have a message and stuff, but it's also very fun to see what would happen to a band like that's freaking out, you know, in the middle of like this chaotic situation. So I think I kind of get that balance and fulfillment of like sending, I don't know, more direct messages with my nonfiction work, right? Like documentaries about communities and actual individuals and stuff. So that way, I don't know, I guess I feel less guilty making this little roller coaster film rather than like, you know, something of more substance, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
but I mean, there is some depth with like Richie's character, for example, right? These are people who are in like that suburban outskirt of society, right? Like, like Dave has a house, he has his garage, right? But we don't really know much more about that. But Richie has this line that's like, people like us die all the time, so why should Dave be any fucking different, right? And I think that's something to keep in mind is like, they're scared of, you know, dealing with the law, dealing with, you know, the actual reality of what's going on, because they are people who kind of get looked over and pushed around.
Yeah, what do you know about what? Morning and night or what?
24/7.
All day, every day.
Redwood. It's right here. What about here? What do you want me to pick?
No, that's fine.
Acacia.
Ooh.
I'm trying to like, okay, what else is in Minecraft?
Jamesha, can you come here just like so you can feel it? And you're gonna be you're standing where I'm at.
Do you want Micah also down at the
Yeah.
So it's really fucked up, dude. Our DP Kevin, his student visa was revoked, dude. He's not gonna be able to graduate with us. So he unfortunately had to go back home, forcefully because of the situation, and so he won't be able to finish out the project, which is fine. I'm not crying over not having our cameraman, but it does suck. Poor guy. I mean, he didn't expect it, and so.
Wow, what?
Yeah, dude. We gotta make this shit real good because Kevin deserves it. And,
Yeah.
yeah, man. It's a real bummer. It's really bad.
Cut. Fuck! Ow! What happened? My heels
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ow!
These are all so hard to take off.
Hey, you're free now. We got it. Can Lindsay? Action. Cut. Keep the frame. Can you drop the body? Alright. And roll it, Kevin. Camera rolling. Action. Cut. Camera stop. Pretty good. Sound rolling. Camera and sound rolling. This is Dragging the Body live. Take 2. On action. Action. Cut. On action and action. Come all the way up to us, past Kevin on your left or right. Cut. Camera cut. All right, perfect. We're dumping this body now.
Hell yeah.
Dump time.
Yo.
Maybe not. Maybe like the third bar forward. Let's do it. Irene, can you put that one away and bring the bar light? Thank you.
Hi, my name's Emma Mitchell. I am the screenwriter and the script supervisor here on set.
Nice. And then, what is your favorite beer?
I don't drink.
You don't drink? Okay. And then, out of all the cast, who do you think you would party the hardest with, or even party with?
Okay, I have my answer. I think I would go partying with Kenny because I think Kenny would know where the coolest house shows are.
All right, we can start off with who are you? What's your name? What's your role?
My name's My name's Jacob Cotero. I'm the director of D-isposal.
Okay, and then I guess I'll give you the same questions I gave everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite beer?
Oh, I never heard this question. It sounds like a question I would come up with. I have 2 favorite beers. My first favorite is Budweiser because my grandpa, my tata, would drink Budweiser in the glass bottle, not the cans. But I'll have a can if I have to. If I actually have money in the bank, I'm drinking a mango cart at Woodstock's Pizza. Mm-hmm.
And now after like directing everything and getting an interpretation of all the characters, who would you want to party with?
That's a good question. So I don't know if anyone else has answered this, but I feel like maybe if I'm patient enough, if I'm having a good day, I might party with Dave, because let's face it, Dave has the money. That's probably why why the other band members are rolling with him. I mean, it is. You'll see in the film, but everything in the garage is his for a reason. I don't know what he does for work. Maybe he's a clothes reseller or something, but Dave is probably going to pay for some of my drinks after he gets drunk enough. So maybe Dave. If not, I think me and Richie could smoke and probably chill out like that. Yeah. Cool, yeah.